Hey, what's going on, guys? Back with another case study about the work that I did with Diogo Barrocas. Thank you so much for jumping on today, Diogo.
My pleasure.
Awesome. So we've been working together for a few months and gone quite well, I think, for both of us. So how about you introduce yourself to anyone that's listening and tell them a little bit about your background and what you do?
Yeah, so thank you for having me here, Dave. And my name is Diogo Barrocas. I'm from Portugal. Most of my journey of coaching in business was around teaching dating for men. But yeah, last year I went, I guess I had space and time to go deeper into a more my spiritual journey, and that opened up a lot of other doorways for me. And so I went to as well teaching people around spirituality and how that really relates with dating in with every other area of life to make a more holistic approach to dating and to life. And yeah, before I got into coaching with David, I had a lot of limiting beliefs about money, about my own worth as a coach, with the value that I could bring to guys and to people in general. And it really helped me to change my relationship with like taking risks. Like I took a big risk to invest in the coaching. I didn't have that much money to invest, but I realized that money only follows when you decide to to go for it, you know. It's like we try to wait for money for the right moment, but then money is waiting too while you wait. So when you stop waiting, money stops waiting too. So that's kind of a big lesson for me to take the risk to invest in the coaching. And yeah, it was definitely the best decision I could have done, which was really helpful and and I was able to make, the return of the investment pretty quickly. And I'll keep doing much more because of it. So yeah, I definitely say for guys that's right now listening to this and you're like, oh, I'm not ready yet to invest, I have to save up X and Y and get a job. And like, no, it's actually just your fear of going for a better reality for yourself on a financial level, for your freedom. You're afraid of that success, and that's why these excuses are coming up. So yeah, I'll definitely tell you to just do it. Just go for it. Make the investment, commit to it, and you will see easily the return. Whatever money you invest in the coaching with David, you'll definitely see the return much faster if you apply the things that he speaks with you and teaches you. Then you will be able to make that back really fast if you really want it.
Good stuff. Yeah, I feel that too, that even though I've invested in myself, there still is this constant fear of reinvesting the money that you make into your future growth, whether that's on a business or a personal level. And when you do take that leap of faith, you've got to be careful about who you do it with, because I know that there are a lot of coaches that give guys bad experiences. And I'm glad we were able to have a good one, and you were able to, I think it was triple your investment in like 2.5 months. Was that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty remarkable stuff. And I was just wondering, how did you first hear about me and about the Dave Goldstein Mastermind?
Yeah, I think was I think Sasha added me to your group. If I'm not, Sasha Tain added me to your group. And yeah, then I think we got in contact over messages, and I think you were thinking to come to Lisbon, I think, and you want to talk about it, and then we connected on a call.
What stood
And
out about my group or my mastermind or coaching in general that intrigued you or kind of led you down the path of taking the leap of faith and making the investment?
Yeah, I think your group the thing was more like the focus on, the spiritual side, the self-love part, and like, you know, having a more, holistic approach to things, and not just being like, let's make a lot of money, or like, just focusing on the surface level stuff of money and stuff, but actually going deeper
Mhm.
and fixing the things that are really causing, people to not being able to succeed in their business journey, and like their beliefs, going down more like, finding out the root causes of things instead of just finding the quick fixes, the tricks. And I think that, yeah, stood out to me, and that was what made me interested to know more and eventually work with you.
What were you looking to achieve when we started to do work together?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, for me, it was like, I had a conversation with one other mentor about like that, like, my limiting beliefs were holding me back. And that moment was, for me, was like, I was waiting for my circumstances to change so that I could change myself. Like, basically, like looking for external proof that now I can deserve this, or now I can go for this. What I realized was that first you have to make that internal shift, and then the circumstances follow. And
Hmm.
so me making that decision to invest in you guys was like, was kind of like that shift for me. And once I decided to make that shift, was like, okay, I I went all out with it. And I think that's really important for people that want to invest in mentoring as well. Is not like think that someone else, like you're gonna help them, but you're not gonna fix them. Like, you're gonna give them the guidance, the help, but then they are the ones that have to apply it and commit to it, and do and make it happen. You cannot make them. Nobody can make it happen for them, if they don't want it really badly,
Mhm.
right? So yeah, I think that's an important thing for me too. And the people that I've been working with is always what I said. People is like, I'm not looking for work with anybody, but work with people that are already decided that this is what they really want. And I
Yeah.
think for people to work with you, for the guys that are listening, if that's their case, I think that they should definitely reach out and make it happen. And that's what I did, and I'm really happy that I did it.
Yeah, and that actually stood out about you, compared to other students, was that you took what me and Harris, were talking to you about, but you didn't just rely on it for, you know, you didn't solely rely on the coaching for your own success. You also took success into your own hands, and you made sure to take action and let us know when things were coming up, and you were really open and vulnerable at times and willing to like drop any kind of attachment that you had to a past self. And I saw that that was why you were able to make such rapid growth and change, because you didn't really take things personally. Instead, you just took it all as this massive learning experience and life lesson, which to me was, the perfect person to work with. Now, what aspect of the coaching would you say was most powerful or impactful to you that actually contributed to creating that kind of return on investment?
Yeah, I think the relationship is really important. Like, like the ability to not have fronts and be vulnerable and talk about our what like, no matter what level we're at, we
Mhm.
always have, different things that come up. And having that relationship with you was good, because was genuine. So was able to, I think, being able to open up, talk about our own flaws and what we have, like, as limiting beliefs and limitations that we impose on ourselves, and being able to call each other out. And in this case, you call me out on some of those things, and being able to having someone like you seeing it from the outside and being able to see maybe things that I wasn't able or so easily to be aware of, I think is really powerful, because that's really what makes the biggest difference made a big difference about the coaching, is having someone with a lot of experience then pointing out the things that I cannot see about myself. And as you said, you have to at the same time be open and humble to take that, and not defend yourself, or try to protect what beliefs you might currently have, but being open about the idea that you might have a lot of blind spots and things that you're not aware of that need to be called out and bring to the surface, and might not be comfortable, but it's what you need. And so I think that was the most powerful thing. Yeah.
What was your experience with the mastermind aspect of the coaching? Because you started by just showing up to the mastermind calls and making donations, and you seem to really resonate with that community and learning about different leaders and different ways of perceiving and being and letting go. So was that a contributing factor, or is that something that you ended up incorporating into your own coaching as well? What was your experience in the mastermind?
Yeah, I think the mastermind is like really good potential. I think like especially in the beginning, when I start joining the masterminds and just joining the calls, I think like it's really, really important to have, like, when you're in your journey, I think a lot of people like kind of feel isolated, especially like in this kind of journey that is not most people on the planet are not in, right? So having that support community and knowing like other guys are going through the same struggles, and like, you know, connecting with each other and doing activities together, and just being able to kind of see that you're not alone, and you're not the only one going through those things that you think maybe you thought you were, or you think you are, but you're not. A lot of other people in the mastermind are going through that same things, and then seeing others overcome their struggles can really give you that, extra boost to like see, oh, he did it, why can I not do it too? I'm not different.
Yeah,
They're not different.
I can do it too is a big one, because we we judge ourselves compared to others so naturally that if you see a peer who you look at eye to eye and they're being successful, then deep within that you're capable of the same type of success. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it can bring a lot of insecurities out, but in the end of the day, like, we have to look at what we are making more important. Is it safety, feeling good about ourselves, feeling superior, or is it like to grow? Because if it's to grow, you should join, the mastermind, and be around guys, be around people that want more from life than just being mediocre. But if you just want to feel safe and superior and good about yourself right now, then probably not the right decision for you to make. That's just how it is.
That kind of answers my question about the type of person that should join the mastermind. Someone that really does want to make a change and is inspired to be a part of a group of like-minded leaders who are willing to put, our ego or our beliefs aside and be open to new ways of seeing things. So with that being said, what's in store for Diogo Barrocas and super conscious mentoring in 2021 and beyond?
Yeah, I mean, I think as I shared with you before, right now, I think my healing journey is really important.
Mm.
As I already said, I closed a lot of clients, so I have a lot of clients to work with already in this moment. So I've been prioritizing both the healing journey and the clients, and improving my coaching business as well, my coaching methods and the way that I teach to make things for the clients change faster and improve faster. And yeah, I mean, for the future, I'll definitely wanted to maybe like maybe the last quarter or so of this year, or even early in the next couple of months, definitely coming back to from the healing, you know, with a much stronger foundation and much more clear. And yeah, just go and invest into helping guys and helping with their dating, with spirituality, spiritual growth, and just take, yeah, just make an impact, you know, make an impact, change the world one person at a time. And you know, that's what I plan to do in the short term, long term.
Beautiful. It's been such an evolution for you over the last year. So I am grateful that we had the opportunity to, go down this path and this journey together. And I appreciate you taking the time today. So thank you so much, and we'll talk soon.
It was my pleasure. Peace.
Peace.